Hi, my name is Tamara Luke, and on behalf of my group, I will present a utility measure comparing online and in-store purchases of Michael Kors women's winter coats. What are the comparable advantages and disadvantages of shopping online versus shopping in store? What determines which option a consumer will choose? The decision to purchase online or in store can be determined by answering these two questions, and they are vital questions to ask and answer. Michael Kors reported a 73% increase in online sales, and here we will analyze what factors were involved in accomplishing this successful achievement. When purchasing a Michael Kors coat, the factors we need to consider are price, how much is this product worth, flexibility, the expedience of the transaction, service, the overall experience with the representatives of the brand and other people encountered in the transaction, age group, how I identify with the rest of society, and geography. Where is this jacket located? Essentially, we're asking, what do I need to invest in this transaction? And when we answer that, we will be able to determine which form of shopping is more preferred. The first factor we are going to consider is price. And this is where we ask ourselves, where can I get the best price? And in determining the best price, we first consider the original price. And we then determine which option, in-store shopping or online shopping, is going to give me the best price. And we determine that using discounted price, coupons available, membership discounts, rebates, promotional codes, as well as cashback programs. And one of the ways that we're able to do so is by compounding these incentives that we're given by the stores. And so, for example, if I have a membership at Macy's, I can use my membership discount along with a coupon I received in the mail and purchase the jacket at a discounted price that is already listed available at Macy's. And so that would be one way that Macy's would be able to incentivize me in order to purchase my coat from their department store, whether or not I purchase it online or in store. And also, other online shops may have promotional codes allowing me to save a certain percentage on my entire shopping trip as well as provide free shipping. And so that is one of the best ways to determine whether or not we're going to shop online or in store by price. What we found was that online shopping increased with the number of children in a household, and that is due to flexibility. What people want to know is, how convenient will this experience be? Which option is going to give me the best amount of convenience? And so we look at time, and here we're considering that if you're living in a fast-paced society, that time is money and leisure shopping is a luxury. And so we also consider travel. How far is the shop and is it worth the trip? And when we ask, is it worth the trip, we also consider how much am I paying to get there and how long does it take to get there? If we're using New York City as an example, where we have public transportation with the MTA, the price is currently set at 275, and so we have to pay 275 to use public transportation, and that may take approximately an hour or so to get to our destination, opposed to if you drive, which will use gas, and oftentimes that is not considered, but we are using gas in order to get to where we're going. And so time travel is also a consideration as well as resources. Do I have a vehicle to get to the location? And that will determine how easy it is to do so, as well as availability, the likeliness of a size or color being available that I need. Another item we consider is service. Which experience will give me the greatest satisfaction? Some people enjoy the shopping experience, which includes going to the store or the mall, seeing other patrons also at the mall, having a physical interaction with the sales associate and conversing with them, and also going to the racks, feeling the textures of the clothing, feeling the texture of the jacket, just putting it on and seeing how much they enjoy the jacket. Others may value doing something else. Some do not like the experience of shopping, and so they prefer the item come to them. And the added benefit may be if the store provides free shipping. So that is an excellent service that a lot of people take advantage of. Customer service is where we determine our satisfaction with the representatives that we've encountered. Was the sales associate pleasant or unpleasant? Do I want to have a conversation with someone before I make my purchase or as I make my purchase? And so that is another thing that consumers consider and is what we considered when looking into the purchase of a Michael's Kors jacket. Also, the return and exchange policies that are available at the Michael Kors store or a Macy's department or any other department store where it was available, as well as online. How easy was it to return the item? We found that we had ample time to return the jacket at certain places. And so some places had a 30-day policy, other places um has it where shipping was free to you, but you need to pay to return the item. And so that also determines whether or not we wanted to purchase online or in store. How do we view ourselves? When we considered the age groups, the question that we asked was, how does my generation association rather impact my choice? A lot of millennials, for the most part, grew up with computers and are more at ease using technology. So they are more adept at using computers, the internet, and mobile devices. And that goes to say that technology, mobile devices, computers, they're a part of our everyday life. And so naturally, we would use those things in order to make purchases and make things easier when shopping. Finally, we considered geography. And so we asked, where is the nearest store? Store locations determine whether or not consumer will be able to physically shop at a store. And the beauty about e-commerce is that it allows the consumer to access a product despite a location inconvenience. So even though I don't have a vehicle or public transportation, I can still have access to this item because I can have someone bring it to me. It could be shipped to me with the ease of just pressing a button. And so when we looked at all of these factors and we answered the question of what is involved in determining whether or not we will shop online or in store, we took note of the pros and cons of shopping in store and online. And so, shopping in store, the pros included trying on the clothing before purchase, being able to access our purchase instantly, using compounded coupons, and also for those who enjoy it, the physical activity of the shopping experience. The cons included travel time and also limited store hours. And so having limited store hours means that you are constrained to the hours set by management at the store. And so if you have a meeting that runs late on an evening, you cannot go to the store after 7:30 because they've already closed. But you'd have to wait until the next day in order to have access to any of the items available there. Also, you wouldn't even know if the item is available because you have to physically go to the store to see what they have. There may be long lines as well as complicated exchange policies. Complicated exchange policies is also seen as a con on the online shopping side as well as, and it's also seen that you may not know whether or not you're satisfied with the item until it arrives. And so again, you don't know if you're satisfied with the item opposed to in store where you were able to try it on. But the pros of online shopping include items being shipped anywhere. So you could have them shipped anywhere, and that is to and from. Unlimited store availability, meaning I can access the store at 1 a.m. in the morning and can still make my purchase because that is when I am available to do so. And the store online is going to accommodate my needs. I also have the ability to know in advance whether or not they have my size and they have the color I prefer to have it in. Also, we have a quick checkout system. We are able to create accounts online. And so if I shop there frequently, I am able to easily make my selections, put them in the cart. And because I have an account set up, it's like one, two, three, just to make my purchase. And so we found that shopping online had more pros than cons in comparison to shopping in store. And that helped to answer the question as to why did Michael Kors see an increase in its online sales, and 73% increase is a very great number to find. And so we were able to determine that due to these factors and to the pros that we see in the online column, that it's very easy to explain why they saw an increase and why people prefer more and more to shop online.